Hello, my name is Ed Pittock. I am president and founder of the Society of Certified Senior Advisors. In 1995, AARP released a study, and they said that there were 1.5 million people, professionals, working full-time with seniors, and only 8,000 of them had a gerontology degree. You know, that's a huge number. So I got together with some really important people in the field of aging. Harry R. Moody, head of AARP Academic Affairs, and Bob Atchley, that wrote The Social Forces of Aging, and David Wolf, that wrote Ageless Marketing. I said, look, we've got this big void. What can we do about it? So we spent months putting together a curriculum, which today is a very important part of our program. This is one of the most valuable textbooks in the field of aging, about 700 pages of all the things you need to know about aging to really serve the seniors better. But what came out of all this was the idea that, everyone needs a degree in aging, not just the professionals, but seniors as well. We have this phenomenon of people growing older and much older than they did in the past. And I'll give you the statistics here in a minute. But what came out of all that work was that the Society of Certified Senior Advisors is now the world's largest professional organization in the field of aging and credentialing. And it's been accomplished because of this great need and this hunger for people to want to understand about how can I serve the seniors better. Over 30,000 people have enrolled in our program. And here's why it's so important for you today as a professional to consider enrolling in the CSA program or a gerontology program. You see, over the next 9 years or so, by approximately 2020, there's going to be a decreasing birth rate as a percentage of our population. The under 50 population will grow by about 5%, while the over 50 population will grow by 74%. So if you watch my hand for 1 minute, you see the older population is getting bigger and bigger. The younger population is going like that. Who's going to serve all this? And who's going to pay for it? But you have to understand it to serve it correctly. Sarah Canals lived to 119, lived in Allentown, Pennsylvania. Think about this, and her daughter would come read to her almost every day till the last few weeks of her life. They'd have chocolate chip cookies and milk. Her daughter was 97. You see, this phenomenon is going to get greater and greater every day. In 1980, we had 14,900 centenarians in the United States. Today, we have over 100,000 centenarians. You see the challenges that every one of us face, and as seniors, certainly we face these more than anyone else, are really three categories: health, social, and financial. That's all there is to it. And everything goes into one of those three categories. So that's what we teach in our class. You work as a professional in one of these categories, maybe in two, but usually it's just one. So how do you do the right kind of job for your clients if you don't understand the other categories so you can advise your clients where they can get help? That's what we teach. We aren't going to make you an expert in just one field. We're going to supplement all your knowledge about aging so you'll be an expert on advising seniors where they can get help if it's outside your own discipline. On the health side, we've got both cognitive and physical. Cognitive, it's such a phenomenon today that the older adults, and because people are living longer, are miscategorized so often. They think, you see, our brain slows down as we age. Most people think, well, that's dementia. It's a form of Alzheimer's. Not necessarily, even though supposedly 51% of those over the age of 85 have Alzheimer's. Well, earlier ages, sometimes it's just a slowing of the brain. We can't pull out all that information like the hard drive on your computer. There's so much in there, sometimes we can't get out as fast as we want. On the physical side, we're going to go into such things as the vision. 97% of us have a substantial decrease in our eyesight by the time we're 47. Our hearing, it's 40% by the time we're 65. Chronic illness hits a high percentage between arthritis and all the others. Now, if you understand those, even if you're not in the healthcare field, what a better job you can do. And you'll know who the experts are that really can assist your senior clients. On the social side, we don't think about that often. But I'm going to show you a slide here in just a minute that will demonstrate that the social sometimes is more important than the health or the financial. Marriages, 1 out of 7 marriages is a third marriage. Isolation, there are many married couples their 70s and 80s, been married for 30, 40, 50 years. They're extremely isolated from their neighbors and others. How you deal with those people, so important. In residency, where people live, we all know that the majority of people want to live in their home. There are some good choices to that today, but what can we do to help them have their wishes and have the very best quality of life possible? Now, one thing that we teach in this class is that life experiences layer on top of each other. Every time we have a lifetime experience, it layers on top of each other, goes into part. That's what makes decisions, and for all of us, we make decisions based on our lifetime experiences. So understanding that little principle will really help you work with your clients much better. And we go into detail, of course, with that. Financial today, Social Security, 10% of the people 65 and older at the poverty level. Without Social Security, the number would be about 50%. Medicare, without Medicare, we'd probably be 30, 35% of the people would be at poverty without Medicare today. We're going to teach that. Financial and estate planning, knowing the terms. If you're not from the financial field, knowing and understanding a lot of the terms, you can, again, communicate much better with your clients. Here's the study. You see, it was about 1999 they started a study on what do older adults really care about. And by 2002, they finished the study and they found out the people from about 50 to 74, health and financial is the most important thing in their lives, but by the time they're 75, it's social. If you're trying to communicate with people or sell a product or a service to a senior and be of the great service that you want to be to them, you have to understand that social when they're older is more important. We're talking about being connected to the children, the grandchildren. Having that detail will make all the difference in your professional career and how you do with the senior clients and how many of those senior clients will refer additional business to you. So how old is old? You know, we know this, that most people, until they have physical challenges, feel they're 5, 10, 15, 20 years younger than their actual age. Again, you better communicate to them how they feel, not what their chronological age is. Again, we'll teach you that, and you'll do a much better job. Here's the big thing that's happening, and be aware of this. The boomers have arrived. So you see, in 2011, the first boomers started turning 65. That year, 50% more people were turning 65 every day than they did the year before. And that's going to happen every year from now on. So every day now, this market is growing by 50% over what it was before. A senior, by the way, is a person that is 65 and older. That's according to the Census Bureau, according to the IRS. So the baby boomers now, the first of them are seniors. And pretty soon, all of them will be seniors. And you're going to be helping this big explosion of people. But you need to understand it. One thought for you. I mentioned to you the brain slows down as we get older. We will go into detail in these classes about how the left brain that is functioning on the things such as reasoning and technical, that's the one that slows the most, while the right brain becomes more sensitive to our senses, our emotions, our lifetime experiences. So if, in fact, you know how to communicate to that right brain, you will communicate many times better than your competition that doesn't know how to do that. Your messages will resonate much better with the seniors. You'll do a better job serving them. Here's what we know. By an independent study, we know that 82% of the people who went through our training, earned the CSA designation, had a measurable increase in their business. If this is important to you, do this. If you want to really understand the senior market, enroll in our program. And it's very easy. All you have to do, go on our website at csa.us or call us at 800-653-1785. And you know, if you contact us either by phone or you can email us at society@csa.us, ask for the best practices white paper, and what you'll receive is this Finding Direction in the Senior Market. This is a very powerful little pamphlet that can give you a ton of information. We want to know about you. We'd love to send you one. Thank you very much.